Hey guys, it's Bob. Welcome back to the channel. I want to talk to you today about 5 things that I wish I had done or done more of going into retirement. My name's Bob. I'm a retired nurse. I've been in 3 weeks into retirement and I'm already seeing things that I could have done better. Thank you for joining and let's get right into it. The first one is a health savings account. This is one of those things I'm glad I did, but I wish I'd have done earlier. A health savings account has triple savings advantage. Money is not taxed coming out of your check. It's not taxed when you save it or get interest on it. And it's not taxed when you make purchases. Now, again, I don't give financial medical advice. This is all in my experience. Your results may vary, but a health savings account is something you should definitely look into. What you need to consider is that to get a health savings account, different than a flexible savings account, because a health savings account the money can be transferred over year. It carries over. So you can build up a nest egg over years. What's attached to that is a high deductible healthcare plan. You have to have a high deductible healthcare plan. And for years, that scared me. Um, when I finally had an emergency fund available, I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck, looked into that deeper, and I found that honestly, outside of a one time event, the high deductible is the same, almost the same amount, at least it was for me, as the premium that I would be paying over the year. So, say my high deductible was at $3,600 for the year for my wife and myself, pay almost that much premium in 80/20 plus the deductible on the 80/20. So, it was almost a no brainer. And then I could open the health savings account and maximize it. And if you can open a health savings account, you don't necessarily need to maximize it, but put in what you can. Down the road, it helps. When you hit 65, you have money in there. You can also treat it just like your retirement 401k, 403b, that type of thing. At 65, that money is eligible for any type of purchase. Although if it's not medical, it is taxable. Again, um, I am not a financial professional. Please check on these things, and they do change in time. Secondly, one of the things that I was glad that I did was pay off my debts. I paid off all debts except for the house. Did not prioritize paying the house because we have a VA mortgage that's around 2%. So with the 8% inflation rate, and again, they're going to tell you it's 2 to 3%. I know going to buy food and the things that they don't measure, it's easily over 8%. So the the difference, a 2% and an 8%, 2% mortgage and an 8% inflation rate, there's arbitrage there where you're actually making money paying things off with a cheaper dollar, if you will. So that is something that I'm glad I didn't do, but as far as paying everything else off, it has been critical in our retirement planning. Third, I'm so glad that we started an IRA, a Roth IRA. We started it in 2020. There are 5-year rules around the IRAs, the Roth IRAs, and there are two different types of 5-year rules. One is around your initial deposit. If you don't leave it in for 5 years or longer, the money that you make on the post tax dollars may not be available. You have to leave that in for 5 years to see the gains that you make from that. Again, it's all tax free because it goes in post tax. So if you wait the 5 years and you draw money out post tax, it's not taxable. Again, consult with a tax professional, but this is the way I understand it in my experience. There is also a 5-year rule on Roth conversions. So every Roth conversion, in my understanding, every Roth conversion has a 5-year waiting period on it. So that's something you need to look into. But we opened one with Charles Schwab, and I'm so glad we did because we've been able to put in almost the max every year. And I think the max for a couple this year is 8550, $8,550. And that's something that I'm glad we've did. We've been able to invest that in commodities. We're up about 30% for the year using different commodities. And when I say commodities, that's oil and natural gas and gold and silver, different types of uranium stocks, small modular reactors for nuclear, those type of things that are on the rise around energy and precious metals have done well for us so far. Again, this is not financial advice, it's just my experience. And we have been fortunate enough to see that coming. And I think that it will continue to be on the up move going forward. Fourth, it's been important for me to establish a routine. I'm noticing this in the first 3 weeks. If I don't get into a routine, I'm kind of listless on where I'm going with things, do things get done, and also setting deadlines for when things need to get done. That has been critical in helping me stay on track and getting some things done. As an example, I get up every morning, I make the bed, I go out and read my Bible, play the guitar every morning just a little bit, trying to get back into that, go out for either a walk or a run. This past week, last weekend, I got out and did a 5K. So this pattern of doing the running or walking every day helped with the 5K. Time was ridiculously slow for me, 37 minutes, which is about a 12-minute per mile pace. Again, that is my for me. Generally, I run around a 10-minute pace, but I had some problems with hamstrings and other issues, and that caused me to be set back, and I'm a bit out of shape currently. However, I've been doing some fasting, lost some weight, down about 15 pounds, and that is helping with my running. And lastly, I am really glad that I looked into volunteer opportunities. Right now, I'm going out with my pastor. We're meeting with people out in the community, people that need a visit. Recently visited a young lady that was 103 years old, and she is a one of one, not on any medications currently. And it was just a great visit with her. I got probably more out of the visit than even she did. So that was something that I thoroughly enjoyed and a great opportunity for me. Additionally, I continue to work on my book. It's called The Hospital Decoder. The target is for patients and families that are hospitalized or potentially hospitalized, and those things that they can do in the hospital to make them safer. I think this is going to be a highly valuable book. It's an ebook. It's going to be short, maybe 15 to 20 pages. And it's something that I am really, really excited about and I'm enjoying doing. So, more to come on that. I'll be able to share some of that, maybe some of the first chapters in future videos. So let me know in the comments what it is that you've been doing or what it is that you'd like to be doing once you get into retirement to keep you on track. What are those things? And will some of the things that I've talked about here be helpful? Roth IRA, high deductible care insurance that leads to a health savings account, making sure that you get all your debts paid off. Those types of things have really put me on track to be successful in retirement. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch my video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.